Beyond the Gates. The whole team's here.
Yeah.
Introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Jackson Stewart. I'm the director and co-writer of Beyond the Gates.
I'm Jesse Merlin. I play Elric.
And I'm Graham Skipper. I play Gordon.
Fab. Tell us how this project came together.
It came through my writing partner, Steven Scarlatta. Basically, I met up with him, and he had this idea about a VCR board game that opens to another dimension, and at that point I was immediately sold because it, provided the engine that I could kind of explore all my influences of 80s horror and various other things, and we got started writing on it pretty quickly after that, and we're shooting less than a year later. So,
did you have cast in mind when you were writing it?
Absolutely. The three lead roles were written for Graham Skipper over here.
Thanks, buddy.
Chase Williamson, who is not with us today. Bria Grant, who plays Graham's girlfriend, and actually, and this guy over here, who plays the demented shopkeeper. So,
and of course, one of our massive guests from FrightFest last year, Barbara Crampton's in it.
Indeed she is.
Amazing. And did you want her from the outset to be in it as well?
Initially, we actually had another actress, I had another actress in mind because I was a little unsure that Barbara could actually play menacing and scary because she's
such a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Absolutely.
I realized at a certain point that Barbara was sort of the perfect connection to this sort of 80s supernatural world and the more modern indie horror that we have now, and she just seemed like a complete no-brainer.
Sure.
After I'd already made a terrible mistake.
What would you say your influences are for the movie?
The big one is The Gate, Phantasm's another, From Beyond, The Beyond, The Gates of Hell, what else? Poltergeist, they're at Buffalo 66.
How does it feel to have a feature at FrightFest? How does it feel? The premiere's tonight.
It's obviously amazing. It's been on my bucket list for about as many years as I've known you. So
we've known each other for years.
Yeah.
When did we first meet? I can't remember.
2009.
Wow.
The fans here are just the best you could ask
absolutely.
for. And the nice thing too is if they don't like it, they will not be shy about it. So.
No, exactly. Yes. Brutal.
I just want to tell you a little bit about me and Graham. We both came to it. I think all roads lead to Stewart Gordon with this project. Because Jack was mentored by him, and he was his intern, and they worked together, and Stewart thought really highly of him. Graham and I have a special relationship, having been decapitated 200 times by this man. I was Dr. Hill, and he was Herbert West in Reanimated the Musical, which we did here in the UK. We did in Edinburgh 4 years ago now, and hopefully the soundtrack will come out later this year. We did it earlier this summer. But as the living Dr. Hill, because unfortunately David Gale is no longer with us, Barbara and I have a special relationship. It's I tend to sign emails with more passion. More passions.
Stewart Gordon really is the linchpin to sort of everything.
The universe.
To the universe.
Yeah.
He's amazing, and very very thankful to him, and then to Jackson and all of that for just bringing all these worlds together. It's great.
For having such a monstrous vision, he's the sweetest little happy smiling Buddha of a man. He's just all light and love and generosity.
Absolutely.
Would you like to give us a burst of any of the songs from the Reanimator musical?
Oh gosh, wow. Let's see here.
Plug it up. That's the one. That's our travel piece.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of. I could start at the beginning, but I fondly recall my research in Zurich when Dr. Hans Gruber and I would sit with our cups of steaming hot cocoa and read as the hours flew by.
We received a new.
We received a new
manuscript one day.
Thank
this is
you,
his
God.
part.
It's been a year, literally years since I've sung this. You put me on the spot, Paul. We received a new manuscript one day from a Dr. Hill from the USA. God damn it! Sing your part. I can't remember it.
I'll give you another. What sort of ghastly error makes Halsey cry in terror? His resting heartbeat is irregular, to say the least. Why are his movements spastic? It's all the more fantastic, because we both know he is absolutely quite deceased. You murdered him, didn't you, Mr. West?
Well, I brought him back to life, so it doesn't count.
Try telling that to a jury. Or something.
Oh, well done.
So we won't be doing it after the screening tonight. Okay, well, we might.
Well, if I could think about it for a minute.
We'll run it. 200 performances, I'm just saying.
Yes, he knew all the words. What's next for each of you guys?
There's a couple other features I'm writing on right now, including a sequel to Beyond the Gates, which we'll see how
Called
it does.
What, Beyond the Gates 2?
From Beyond the Gates.
Of course it is.
Perfect.
Barbara loves
Of course it is.